Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to give you 5 tips for growing your Instagram as of June of 2022. And let me be clear, the Instagram algorithm's always changing, more now than ever, but more on that in just a moment. So I've struggled myself to grow my Instagram following, and let me clarify for those who don't know me, I'm not a full-time content creator. Like many of you, I have a full-time job outside of my YouTube channel and Instagram accounts, as well as being a dad, a husband, and even a grandfather. So let's keep things in perspective. I'm certainly not the largest demographic on Instagram, at least not based on my age. That actually goes to Generation Z. However, Generation Xers are the fastest growing group of users on the app. Now, that being said, last year, the number of 55 to 64-year-old males using Instagram grew by 63.6%. So the male baby boomer generation is having strong growth on this platform. And with that being said, I've only recently started using Reels feature within Instagram myself. And from the reach I'm seeing on just a few recent posts, I'm going to be focusing a lot more on my short video content within the Instagram Reels feature. Now, this video is not for those of you who have been actively posting to Reels since it first launched in August of 2022. This video is for those of you who haven't been utilizing Reels. And I'm talking about using Reels specifically for organic growth, which brings me to my first tip. If you're not actively using Reels, start using it right away. My Instagram account following has been fairly flat over the last year, but since posting just a few videos to Reels, I'm noticing a lot more visibility and my followers are finally starting to grow again. A post I did just the other day got over 5,600 views, way more than anything I've seen on my main Instagram feeds or my stories. And I'm sure you're aware by now that Instagram is no longer just a photography platform, and clearly short video content is their focus in 2022. Instagram themselves have made that abundantly clear in some past press releases. So if you're going to make use of Reels, make sure that your settings are updated. You want to make sure your recommend on Facebook settings is enabled. This ensures you're getting the most reach possible. Here's where you'll find that. Go into your settings, privacy, Reels and Remix. Then toward the bottom, you'll find Recommend on Facebook settings. It's been clear in 2022 that Instagram wants to push more and more short video content, and it's moving away from what has been traditionally known for its pictures. Second tip, don't forget to add hashtags. Your Instagram posts and Reels both support up to 30 hashtags, so don't forget to make use of them. I should also mention that Instagram Reels were 60 seconds, but were recently bumped to a 90-second length. Here's a quick clip from the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, confirming this information as well.
Creators are incredibly important to the future of Instagram. And this week I'm excited to talk about a number of new features that we've designed specifically for creators. The first is simply extending Reels to be 90 seconds long. So we extended them to 60 seconds last year. Now you can upload Reels as long as 90 seconds and tell longer, more full stories.
Okay, with that being said, the sweet spot for Reels is still between 7 seconds to 15 seconds based on the recent trending data that I've seen. Sorry, I know Instagram would love more viewer screen time, but users on the platform are increasingly impatient. And they want their content in short bursts, so keep this in mind when creating your Reel content. Of course, if you have a great hook and you can keep your viewers engaged for the full 90 seconds, go for it. Just keep in mind, you've got to give your viewers a reason to keep on watching. Okay, and back to the earlier point that I mentioned in the beginning of this video. My Instagram strategy in June of 2022 is going to be different down the road. I can't say when, but it will change. Like all social media platforms, Instagram's constantly evolving and the algorithm will keep changing. And unless you're the head of Instagram, no one really knows for sure what those changes may be week to week, month to month, or year over year. All I can tell you is if you're not posting short video content to Instagram, then you're missing out right now. Which brings me to tip number 3. Don't forget to continue to evaluate and modify your Instagram strategy. Simply put, look at your analytics and see what's working and what's not working. Clearly, what I was doing wasn't working, and it's time to mix things up. Tip number 4, consistency. Consistency is key. Be consistent in your postings to build and grow your following, all the while being realistic about the time that you have and finding a balance between your work and your personal life. Easier said than done, I know. Tip number 5, last tip. This one comes directly from Adam Mosseri as well. Instagram will be valuing what they're calling original content over repost. Here's what he had to say on that as well.
The third is a ranking change. And I know a lot of you are skeptical of ranking, but it really does help us make sure that Instagram is more valuable to each and every person who uses the platform. This one is specifically focused though on this idea of originality. If you create something from scratch, you should get more credit than if you are resharing something that you found from someone else. We're going to do more to try and value original content more, particularly compared to reposted content. So more to come there as well. Again, creators are incredibly important to the future of Instagram, and we want to make sure that they are successful on the platform and that they're getting all the credit that they deserve. And hopefully these 3 changes are small steps in that direction. See you next week.
Or simply put, the algorithm will be, or perhaps already is, more focused on original content, giving original content more weight or priority over reposting someone else's content. And personally, I love this idea because I only post content that I've created. And that's it for this video. Give this video a like if you got any value out of it. A comment below or a sub is always appreciated as well. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.